Alright everybody, today I'm going to be showing you how to replace the headlight. This is on a 2008 Toyota Highlander. This is the hybrid model. It's pretty similar on all of them. Can be a little bit tricky, so I want to show you this, and I'm going to show it to you on the passenger headlight because it's a little more difficult than the driver's side, and the skills are pretty much interchangeable for either side. So you can see the headlight connector kind of down there. Our first step is let's get this windshield washer filler neck out of the way. So we're just going to squeeze these two white tabs and lift up. This is going to give us a lot more working room over here. You just squeeze and twist and it'll pop right out of the neck of it, and now you can much more clearly see the headlight with the orange connector right here, which plugs into the actual bulb itself. So with that being said, the first step is going to be reach back here and simply unplug the connector. It should come off fairly easily, and once it does, just make sure that it's got some grease on it. If not, make sure you have some bulb grease that you can put on there so that it doesn't get seized up or corroded up in the future. Now just grab this rubber boot by one of the tabs and peel it off. Does nothing but keep the moisture and dirt out. And now comes the little tricky part that some people struggle with, but it's really easy. There is a metal, almost paper clip kind of swing gate that holds the bulb in, and you have to push in and lift up on it. It kind of hooks underneath the little metal arm on the other side. So lift that up, swing it around, and then the bulb will just literally come right out in your hands. So that's all there is to getting the old one out, and not much harder to put the new one in. So if you're going to put a new bulb in, I suggest you start with a new bulb, which is what I've got here. I also recommend that you wear gloves when you're putting this in. I'm not wearing gloves because I'm pretty confident I can put this in without touching the bulb. If you do touch the bulb with your hand, you can decrease the life because of the oils. Now I want to show you the correct orientation. This is how the bulb will have to go in, and I'll show it to you a little bit better from the front, which is the way you're going to be placing it in. This is the only way that the bulb, with the two tabs at the bottom like that, that's the only way that the bulb will actually correctly go in. And if you put it in correctly, the bulb will literally just sit there because it slides right into these tabs, and the tabs slide right into little openings, and it'll just sit there without you touching it. So nothing to that. Now we're going to close this little wire cage. Again, you're going to do the opposite. This time you have to push in on it and make it hook underneath the little piece of metal over on the right hand side. Again, nothing difficult about this. Now we're going to take this rubber boot. Just make sure it's clean. Not necessarily the outside you see here, but the inside. Make sure you don't have dirt, oil, or any moisture on it, because this is what keeps the dirt and moisture out of the headlight. So you want to put it back in. Keep your tabs oriented like this so that the tabs are on the top and bottom. So just place it in there really securely. Then plug your connector back in. Again, make sure there's a little bit of grease on it. And that's pretty much it. Now you've replaced the light. So that only leaves the last step, which is basically just to fix the windshield washer fluid filler neck that we kind of disassembled to make room. So I'm going to push it back over. Again, I'm doing this one-handed, much easier with two. Snap these clips back into the frame, and then even with one hand, I'm able to slide those together. That's it. Hope this helps. See you guys soon.